Good morning, y'all. Good morning. Happy Wednesday. So I was going to come to y'all last night with some of this when it broke around 8 something. Then I was like, nah, I'll just wait and till I get up in the early hours of the morning before I go do what I need to do and talk about this. So, y'all, what did we talk about last week? We said it's only February. And because we got so much news in February, it was going to continue to hit the fan, hit the fan, hit the fan. First up, let's talk about Leah McSweeney, y'all. Leah McSweeney sues Andy Cohen. Bravo. I'm sorry. Leah McSweeney sues Andy Cohen and Bravo for allegedly preying on her alcohol problem while shooting Roni and Ultimate Girls Trip. It's interesting that these lawsuits that are coming out are naming, some of them are naming NBC Universal, some of them are naming Bravo, and some of them are naming Andy himself. Leah McSweeney is suing Bravo and Andy Cohen, claiming that they intentionally preyed on her alcohol problem in a cynical attempt to turn her suffering into record ratings. The former Real Housewives of New York City star claims in a hard-hitting lawsuit filed on Tuesday that the show won its best audience figures with the show won its best audience figures ever with an infamous episode known as Scary Island, in which one of its stars appeared to be confused, irrational, and losing touch with reality. So, y'all remember Scary Island, for those of you New York watchers, with Kelly Ben Simone, and that's when Bethany was telling her, go to sleep, go to sleep. And Kelly was talking about, she's friends with Gwyneth Paltrow and offering them jelly beans, then saying that she thought Bethany may try to off her. So that's the episode that Leah is talking about and using as a reference point. McSweeney's lawyers claim in the court papers that knowing she was battling alcohol addiction when she joined the show and had a history of serious mental health problems, they saw her vulnerable condition as an opportunity to hit the ratings jackpot again by messing with her head until she went off the rails in a similar way. In fact, the papers paint a picture of producers all but desperate to cause her to relapse in alcohol abuse, trying over and over again to drive her to drink with a variety of methods, from coaxing to coercion, to refusing her time and her schedule to go to AA, to retaliating against her for refusing to drink. And then the papers claim when she refused to drink, they simply tried other ways to mentally destabilize her in hopes of getting the on camera meltdown they so badly wanted. McSweeney, who has been open about her mental health issues and even hosts a podcast in which she interviews top medical experts about addiction and other matters, claims in the court papers that their alleged exploitation landed her in a psychiatric hospital. The news comes amid a flurry of legal activity concerning Bravo, drugs, alcohol, and sexual harassment. Just days ago, the fellow Real Housewives star Brandi Glanville claimed in a legal letter, so not a suit, but a legal letter, that an obviously inebriated Cohen sexually harassed her. He caught me by telling her that he wanted to sleep with another Bravo star while thinking of Glanville and invited her to watch the act over FaceTime. Cohen has claimed that the remark was meant in jest, but conceded that it was inappropriate. Of course, we know Brandi's response was that she hasn't directly received an apology from anyone, but Andy apologized to his followers. I get what all of these housewives are saying, how they can coerce you and kind of threaten you with maybe less camera time and put you in these positions. But I will say it's hard because it's also up to us to say no, but also knowing that saying no can come at the risk of losing your job. And I think here's where hard decisions have to be made. Do you really want to be a part of a machine or a conglomerate that preys and weighs on your mental health? I feel like that's some of what the cornerstone of Housewives was built on. I don't know. It's really hard to say because I feel for some of these women. Also, at the same time, I feel like we have to take a bit of responsibility and accountability for continuing in this madness. Once you see what it is, you're like, okay, I can either continue or I can walk away. And it's hard to walk away, especially if you need the money, if you need the job, if you love every other aspect about the job. But this, I've told you guys before that I had met up for lunch with a housewife, my husband and I and my kids a couple years ago. And she was saying that they hold the food like in certain scenes. Sometimes at restaurants, the producers will let the restaurant people bring the drinks, but will tell the kitchen to hold the food because there's nothing to soak up the alcohol. And then boom, people get drunk, fights ensue, and there you go. So I don't know. I wonder what the end goal is for all of these suits. Well, for some of these suits, is it to end Andy? Is it to end Bravo and the shows? I just wonder what it's like Bethany and her reality reckoning, or is it that not to end specifically Bravo and these shows, but to have better working conditions for these women? So we shall see how this lawsuit is handled and what Andy's response to that is. But a reality reckoning for sure is happening. Speaking of a reckoning, let's talk about Mr. Marcus Jordan. Now, when I first saw this on Love Andy C and heard what he said, I immediately thought about what the cast of The Real Housewives of Miami looked like. And I'll tell you why I thought that in a minute. Nepo baby Marcus Jordan slammed for saying Rome cast wouldn't be able to do the dishes in his house. Marcus Jordan, and this is from page 6, Marcus Jordan is feeling the heat after he claimed the Real Housewives of Miami cast wouldn't be able to do dishes in his house. The son of NBA legend Michael Jordan made the comment while speaking to Andy Cohen and girlfriend Larsa Pippen backstage in the upcoming Rome season 6 reunion. At the time, they were venting about people being concerned about Michael's disapproval of their relationship. Cohen, 55, appeared shocked by the comment, and so were fans, as they are now letting Jordan, 33, feel their wrath about his perspective. One fan wrote via X, Larsa is trash, as always, and Marcus's comment at the beginning is disgusting. So yeah, y'all, watching that, it was crazy. So basically, Larsa was talking about, people being concerned about how Michael felt about their relationship. And Marcus said, at the bottom line, these women wouldn't be able to wash dishes in our home. It's a cast of Latinx women, right? Cuban. And you're saying they wouldn't be able to wash the dishes in your home. So I know when I heard him say that, my immediately thought was, is he trying to call them like maids, basically? And whose home? Your dad's home? Your daddy's house? Like Ashley said to Candace, your mama's house, your daddy's house. That comment to me says quite a bit about his ego and his thoughts towards people. For me, just saying now, maybe there's more context. I don't know what context that would be about saying these ladies couldn't even wash dishes in your daddy's house. But we shall see. I don't know, y'all. Somebody else. Oh, in the meantime, let me go back. Remember when I talked about, and I forget, I can't even remember who said it because once I talked about it, it kind of left my head. But it was reported that Marcus said some things at the reunion that will change people's opinion of him. And I wonder if this right here was the comment. But Julia was made aware of the comments and the cast at the reunion, which taped in January. And she said, we've heard that he came for all the women in general, all of us women. Then she said, she learned that his remarks were nasty, condescending, diminishing, and shocking. She also basically said that she has worked for everything. I don't have the exact picture to show you. I thought I had it up, but basically that, oh, here we go. Got it, y'all. So Julia said, give me one moment. She calls out the Nepo baby Marcus Jordan after he belittled the cast at the reunion. The Real Housewives of Miami star 51 is firing back at the 33-year-old son of Michael Jordan after he made a disparaging remark about the cast backstage at the season 6 reunion. Since leaving a communist country without a dollar to my name, I've had to work hard for everything I have achieved. I will be neither belittled nor degraded by a Nepo baby who's using our platform to leverage a career for himself. I said, come on, Julia. You better let them know you're using their platform, Mr. Jordan, to leverage a career for you. We'll see how this will play out. Lastly, let's talk about Miss Erika Jayne. Remember when Erika Jayne wanted an apology because of the appeal she won for the earrings, even though it still wasn't really a good look for her? Because even though the earrings may not have been bought out by used by specific client money, it's still being determined if it was used by other specific client money. Anyway, more news for Erika Jayne. Marco lawsuit against Erika Jayne that was detailed in The Housewife and the Hustler 2 is moving forward. Y'all, let's get into it. So this is according to Ronald Richards. Y'all know Ronald has been on Erika's head, y'all. Devastating day for Erika Girardi. To our surprise, the federal court, in a short opinion, denied her slap motion to dismiss Christopher Salas's case. Erika Jayne will now face a trial on allegations she falsely got her costumer designer charged. Nothing is ever a lock in court. Congrats to Marco. This is one of her worst losses, as she won't be able to delay this trial, and the facts are bad for her. Erika Girardi, Secret Service, and American Express engaged in corrupt conspiracy lawsuit claims. Oh, y'all, wait a minute. I'm trying to get the here we go. This is according to the Los Angeles Times. In the 70-page suit, Christopher Sala accuses Erika Girardi and her estranged husband of having weaponized the Secret Service to maliciously prosecute him in 2017 to secure a $787,000 refund from American Express at a time when the Girardi family was in desperate financial straits. Sala is the co-owner of costume merchant Marco, which has designed outfits for a variety of pop stars. He alleged that Erika Girardi, along with her assistant and choreographer, which is Mikey Menden, knew she had purchased and received scores of costumes and services from the firm in 2015 and 2016, but they falsely claimed to federal agents and to American Express that the store's charges to her credit card were unauthorized, according to the suit. So basically, they're saying that she got all this stuff and gave permission for the store Marco to charge it, only to then turn around and file a suit saying that the charges were unauthorized so they can get that $787,000 refund while she still got to keep the stuff. Erika, I guess, had filed a motion for it to be dismissed, and the court said, oh, no, we will move forward. So, y'all, we will keep our eyes and ears open to this. Will this be a discussion on next season of The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills? Will anybody bring it up? I'm looking at Garcelle. I don't know about Sutton because they've done their apologies. Well, Sutton did her apology to Erika for contributing to her pain when they were questioning Erika last season. So we shall see. Y'all, I'm getting ready to hit the streets. I will hopefully be back later. Are y'all ready for the Beverly Hills and Miami reunion tonight? I'm definitely ready for the Miami reunion. I checked out Gertie's interview with Carlos King, and it was pretty good. And it seems like the Miami reunion is going to bring the heat. But that's no surprise because they brought the heat this season. If you haven't caught up already, I would suggest you would. Miami is truly underrated and really good. And again, Potomac could take a lesson from these Miami ladies on how to have conflict resolution and move forward. All right, y'all. I'll talk to y'all later. See ya.